Hello, 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 everybody. How is everybody doing today? Yay! My name is Jessica Urias. Sorry, I had to adjust my camera. I am coming to you guys from Odessa, Texas. I'm so excited. Welcome to our Saving Lives page. We are so excited for what we have in store for you guys today. I'm excited for what we have in store for you guys today. Some awesome testimonies that we are going to share today. Please tell me where it is that you are coming from. Give your state and city a shout out. And tell me who you are, where you are. Tell me anything. Tell me anything. We are going to just wait about a couple more minutes. We'll wait 5 more minutes. And then we will get this call rolling. How is everybody doing on this Sunday afternoon? I hope that everybody had a great Sunday morning. This morning, I had to work this morning. It was a very busy morning for me. I had inventory this morning. I was so excited and so nervous at the same time because, as you all know, inventory kind of goes, you're having to do a lot of numbers. You're having to make sure that you have everything. If you don't have everything, guess what? It all falls on me. Well, let me tell you. Today was an awesome day. I had to leave everything in God's hands. I was nervous. I was excited. I was, everything all the way around. And, I just had to do the things that I normally do. And because I did the things that I normally do, God just put everything into place today for me. And I'm so excited that, I didn't have to worry as much as what I did, in the past. So tell me, as you're hopping on, tell me where you are calling or where you're viewing us from. If this is the first time that you see our page, please give our page a like. Listen to this information that you are going to hear today. Like I said, I have three awesome testimonies that I'm so excited to share with you guys today. And you guys, if you've never heard this information, oh my goodness, you are going to be like so, your mouth is going to drop open if you've never heard this information. So I'm just going to just sit here for just a minute. So as you guys are coming on, I'm just going to view some of my notes so that we can get started. I'm so excited. Let me know where you are coming from. Let me know what state you're in, what city you're in, who you are. Hi, Toni. How are you? Welcome. As you are joining me right now, like I said, please tell me where you're watching me from. And just tell me a little bit, just say hi to me. Don't let me be the only one on here tonight, okay? I'm excited. I can't make a lot of noise today because my son, my 2-year-old baby boy, is actually asleep. Hey, Toni, Avondale Estates, Georgia. Hey, welcome. I'm so excited. She's one of our awesome testimonies. Thanks, Toni. I'm sorry. But I'll get it. Yes. Guys, please, if you can just do me this awesome favor and just share. We need to get this information out. Once you hear it, you're going to be like, oh my goodness, where was this information a long time ago when I needed it, right? And so, like I said, share. Like I said, come on, tell me, give me some hearts, give me some thumbs up to let me know that you're watching. And give me just a minute, and I am going to, just like I said, review some of my notes. I'm excited for the people that we are going to have on today for our great testimonies. And like I said, If you are just now, this is your first time viewing our page, we kind of been having some difficulties in the past, but I was able to create an event on our own page so that people can be able to find us, and hopefully we won't have so much difficulties like we did in the past. So as you're coming on, please tell me where you're coming from. Hey Sheila, how are you? I hope that you're doing good. All the way from West Palm Beach, Florida. Florida in the house. Booyah. All right, guys. What time is it? What time is it? It's prime time, baby. It's prime time. I am going to see if maybe I can turn this long ways and see if this is going to work here. I'm just going to adjust my camera. Okay, maybe it won't let me. So sorry. I tried. I was trying to get it to where you can see the person that you're going to bring on side by side. And I've been told that it works that way if you turn it sideways, but I guess I had to start the video like that in the beginning. So I'm so sorry, guys. So share. Let's get everybody that we know onto this page. We need to get everybody knowing what this information is, and it's so exciting to know what it is that we have in store for you guys. The 3 people that I have for tonight, these awesome testimonies, they're going to just blow your mind. And guess what? Guess what? I have 2 gentlemen. Yes, you heard me right. I have 2 gentlemen that are going to be sharing their awesome testimony with me. So you guys, if you're probably wondering what the heck is going on, well, you know what? You have to just watch what we have in store for you guys today. When you watch, you're going to be so, your mouth is going to drop. You know, when I was first introduced to this information, and in the first place, I thought to myself, oh my goodness, where was this information a long time ago when I needed it, right? You know, a whole lot of people don't know what this information is. So as you guys are hopping on here, I'm going to give it just a couple more minutes and then we will get started. I need to make sure that everybody that is going to be on this, that's going to share their testimony, I need to make sure that we have them on. Hey, Janet Watson, how are you, my love? I love you, miss you, haven't seen you. I know it's been a while. We're so far away. I can't see you every day. Welcome, guys. Keep sharing. Let's share this video. We got it. We are changing lives. We are in that mode that we have to make sure that everybody knows about what the information that we have to share with everybody today. So you guys get this information out. Let's share. Get everybody you know on this Facebook Live. As you come on, just tell me where you're watching us from. Oh my goodness, I am so much always saying, tell me where you're calling from. Aw, I love you too, Miss Janet. I also do a what do you call it? A Facebook, or not a Facebook. I do a testimony call as well. So you guys, I'm so used to just telling everybody, welcome to the call. Welcome to the call. Welcome to the call. Hey, Norman Ray, how are you? So excited that you are here with us. Tell us where you're watching us from, and just give your state and city a shout out, please. Guys, I'm so excited. Let me see here. Let me see. Keep on invite everybody, guys. Invite everybody. Let's invite. I am waiting for Mr. Watson to come on. I haven't seen him on just yet, guys. So please share. Let's see here. I don't know why it won't let me. Can one of you guys invite Teresa to this event? I don't know why she doesn't see the event. So please share. Like we were talking about earlier, what time is it, guys? What time is it? It is prime time, baby. Prime time. I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. You know, this should be something that should be so easy for me to just say, you know what? This is easy. I got this. But you know what? I've had a long, stressful week. That Chesterfield, Virginia. Awesome. Virginia in the house. Woo! Like I was saying, I've had a long week. I just had inventory this morning. Kicked my butt. I was at work all day long from 7 o'clock in the morning till about, I don't know, yesterday. I didn't get home till 6:30 in the afternoon, almost close to 7 by the time I got home, guys. Can you imagine that? Yes, sir. Awesome. Mr. Watson is here. I am so excited, guys. You guys, please share. We are going to go ahead and get this thing started because I don't want to waste any of your guys' time. And I know how everybody is. We are always so busy, especially, you know, sharing what it is that we share. Before I bring anybody on, right quick. And you're probably wondering what this information is, why we invited you to this Facebook Live testimony. Well, here's the thing, guys. If this is your first time watching, listen up, okay? Because we are on a mission. We are on a mission to spread the good news about a solution that we have for women and teenagers and even men. We do also have some things for men as well. And we have a campaign for men that is the right to fight for men. So this awareness is called Now We Know Women's Awareness Campaign. Oh my goodness. If somebody has been trying to share this information with you and you're just kind of like, well, why do I have to watch it? What does it have to do with me? What does it have to do with anything that I do? What is it so different? Why is it so different from anybody else? Hey, Teresa, so glad that you're on. Please share. And we want to be able to give this information to so many men and women and teenagers out there for the fact that, you know, we are not educated. And people say, what are you talking about educated? Well, I am not talking in the means of you being book educated. I'm not talking about school education. I'm not talking about, hi, Glenda, how are you? Welcome. I'm not talking about, you know, you just being educated in that sense. That's not what the kind of education I'm talking about. The education that I'm talking about is women and teenagers and men knowing what it is that we go through on a monthly basis. And you probably wonder, what are you talking about? Why are you talking about what we go through on a monthly basis? Well, if you don't believe me, okay, let's talk about it for just a second, okay? So just hear me out. If you don't have an open mind, please have an open mind on this one. So a woman has a monthly cycle every single month, right? So you're probably saying, yes, okay. Well, on your monthly cycle, what is it that you go through on a monthly basis? Do you suffer from cramps? Do you suffer from heavy bleeding? Do you suffer from all other kinds of things that are stopping you from either having your cycle right, or you're having to go through so many tampons and so many sanitary napkins that you're wondering why it is that you are facing what you're facing? Thank you so much, Mr. Norman. This is one thing that hits passion. It hits home for me because it's my passion. I've gone through so many things in my life that I want men and women to understand that you have to be the one that shares this information with your daughters. It shares this information with the family that you love. And we have a power question, and it goes like this. If you had information that could possibly save your life or the life of others that you love, come on now. Would you share this information? And you're probably wondering, oh my goodness, what information are you talking about? Well, How many of you guys suffer every single month on a monthly basis and on the things that I just mentioned to you? This is why we are sharing the Now We Know Women's Awareness campaign all over the world. And women do not know that a part of what we go through is because what we're wearing on a monthly basis that we buy, guys. What we buy from the store shelves is harming our bodies today. Can you imagine that? It's harming our bodies, but you had no idea. You're talking about, what is it that you're talking about, Jessica? Well, like I just mentioned, cramps, heavy bleeding, and you're having to constantly go to the doctor, and you have no exactly idea what it is and why it is that you're going through what you're going through. Even the doctor can't tell you what it is that you're going through. Why can't the doctor tell you what it is that you're going through? The doctor is supposed to know everything scientifically, right? They went to school for it. Well, guess what? Doing my own independent research after this information that I was introduced to, come on, guys. I had to do my own independent research to get myself the information that I needed so that I could figure out what it was that this information was that was being brought to me. And come to find out, ladies and gentlemen, the sanitary napkins and tampons that are on the shelf are indeed hurting our bodies, and you had no idea. So I know that I kind of talked my head off just a little bit, and if I talked your head off, I just want to give you the information that you guys need to know, because men and women have no idea. And when you don't know, how are you going to do better? And the saying goes like this: if women know, they are going to do better, right? Exactly. They are going to do better. So without further ado, I am going to go ahead and bring on this gentleman. This gentleman, oh my goodness, I am so excited, because let me just tell you a little bit about him. He's an awesome gentleman. He served in the Army for 22 years. 22 years, ladies and gentlemen. And 20 of those, he's been in leadership. All in leadership. He is an author of a book that is fixing to come out. Oh my goodness. A book that he just created. Wow. I want to know what this book is and what it's going to be about. I'm excited. And he is a recipient of the Mission Driven People Award, in which is given to people who go far and over and beyond the call of duty to see the well-being of the company and its people. Oh my goodness. Guys, if you do not know what it is, who it is that I am talking to you about, let me bring him on. Woo! What time is it? What time is it? What time is it? Hey, Couponan, how are you? Thanks for being here. I am so excited that you are here. Let me bring on this gentleman. Like I said, if you have not shared this video, please share it with everybody that you know. Get everybody to this video, because you are going to be excited for the information that they will know. Yes, mama, it's prime time. Okay, let's see here. Mr. Watson, are you close to Miss Janet Watson? If you are close to Miss Janet Watson, maybe we can add you on Mrs. Janet Watson's phone. Just give me a thumbs up, because for some reason I don't see you on here. I only see Mrs. Janet on here. So, hi, Miss Kathy. How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please share this video. Everybody needs to see what we have in store today. Oh my goodness, come on. It's prime time. There's Mr. Hall. What's up, Mr. Hall? How are you doing, sir? All right, so Miss Janet, can you, is Mr. Watson right next to you? I know I just gave his name away. I'm so sorry, guys. Well, if you didn't know, I am going to bring on Mr. Watson onto here. Okay. Are you next to your wife, sir? I can bring you on her video. She's the only one that I can add on. Okay. Also viewers. Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay. So let's try it again. There we are. All right. Hey, superstar. I am glad. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. So I forgot to push a button. So please excuse me. I'm so sorry for that. Now, without further ado, let's bring on this awesome person. Uh-oh. Okay. Wrong one. There we go. Oh, okay. Mrs. Watson, if you are next to Mr. Watson, uh-oh. Okay. There we go. All right, there we go. Yay! We finally got you on. Woo! What time is it? What time is it? Woo!
What's going on? How you doing, Jessica?
Time, baby. It's time. Yay! We finally were able to bring you on. Yes, thank you, Lord.
What's going on? How you doing today?
Oh my goodness, it's been an awesome day today. How are you, Mr. Watson?
I'm swimming in a golden stream of income.
Hey, look at there.
You guys trying to keep me away from the call. Last week we had problems trying to jump on the call. Now we're having the same problem. I'm on my iPad. I have my laptop out. Now I'm on my wife's phone. Wow, I tell you.
Well, we were going to bring you on one way or another somehow.
Well,
I am sorry. Go ahead, sir.
First and foremost, I just want to thank you, for the things that you are doing, not just on the Christina Live show, but also for the interview call. You're doing a phenomenal job. You're taking the lead on a lot of things, and just want to be able to move forward, without you. You're a co-pilot. She out for the day, but it's a blessing to have you in our corner. And I just want to make sure that you know that you appreciate over here in prime time. And that's one of the reasons why you received the Spotlight Action Award.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir. I appreciate you for doing that for me. Oh my goodness, I am just excited just to be a part of this team because as you know, Jessica out of nowhere, the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, you had me out there too.
I am looking forward to you coming back again and seeing us soon, sir.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So So I know that I know a little bit about you, but please tell us a little bit about where you're coming from. Just tell us a little bit about you so that our viewers that are watching will know just a little bit more about you. I mean, I mentioned some things, but let's just tell us a little bit more about you.
Okay, well, I'm gonna keep it simple because we don't have a lot of time. I know I start talking about myself, I can go on and on, but I'm a laid back guy. I'm a laid back guy. I don't believe in doing a lot of talking. I let my actions speak for itself. I retired from the military. Of course, my team know that I did strategic planning in the military, where I was responsible for 7 countries. Developing a war plan for 7 countries. Not only that, I was the first sergeant. So leadership goes a long way with me. I've been able to actually train people on leadership. In fact, I used to teach leadership in the military, and I also have a master's degree in leadership. So I mean, that's just just some of the things about me. But I love helping people, and you guys know that just by being in prime time, that people come first with me, and that's why our motto is team, vision, and me. And the reason being because we believe in taking care of the team first. We take care of the team, then guess what? The vision get fulfilled by default, or should I say, the vision get fulfilled, and you get taken care of by default. So we always believe in taking care of people first. We always put the team first, and we always love to give you guys credit. Not only that, to love on you guys, to show you guys that we appreciate you, and that's what it's all about, And where we at right now with Nspire, we're going in the right direction. We're doing a lot of wonderful things. People that really don't understand what they have their hand on, because they cannot see past the formulation stage. But that happens in an organization, and we're able to be able to come on the other side of it, which we are heading that way. You heard it, the CEO talked about it, Demond Crump talked about it. Yeah, we can see the actual light at the end of a tunnel, not a train light, but a real light, Right. So those are the things that we're doing, and we just stand focused, But me, like I said, I love seeing people like yourself smile, seeing people like you, life being changed, through a mission, what we're doing right now, and a movement, that we're part of.
Oh my goodness. Oh, you just warm my heart every time that you do that. You always go far and beyond. I mean, you came out of the middle of nowhere to come and see me and Teresa, just for, just to help us get this information out. So that I so thank you for everything that you always do, and always keep it going. You and your wife, doing the things that you do for our team, because without you guys, I mean, I don't know where we would be today. But without further ado.
But see, before I let you go, I can't take all the credit. Okay, we have a phenomenal core of leaders. You got people like Mr. Wayne Hall. You got people like Norman Ray, people like Mr. Eric Jackson, Arlene Duncan, James Smith, Carlton Dewberry, Aaron Lopez. I can go on and on and on, Peter out of West Palm Beach, also Anna Charles. I mean, I can go on and on and on with these phenomenal leaders, who stepping up to the plate and making things happen. And that's what makes this so unique, because we're able to do it as a team, not just as an individual, and that's what makes it so sweet. And that's why people like you, not all about talking. I came to Odessa to you because I seen smoke out there. See, we just don't go places. We identify people, recognize, and then we make it happen. That's where we talks about stop talking so much and be about it and take action. That's what we do.
Yes, sir. You know it. What time is it? It's prime time, baby. It's prime time. Yes.
It's showtime.
Okay, so now let's get started with the questions.
Okay.
I have a couple of questions for you, and then we will get on to, the other testimonies that we have. But let everybody know how it was that you got introduced to this company called Nspire, and how was it that you were introduced to the Women's Awareness Campaign?
Well, a close friend of mine, one of my best friends, Mr. Crunk, introduced me to their business. In fact, when he seen the information, I was the first person that he called. And he wanted me and my wife to come by to look at some information. We so used to just having fun, playing spade. We took a year off. And when he came up with something, I knew it had to be something. But when I seen it, I thought it was crazy. I thought he was putting his reputation on the line. And I could not see myself, going from a first sergeant of pushing soldier to pushing pads. So I just couldn't get past that, My mind it just wouldn't happen. I always tells people that, the most expensive thing a person can own is a closed mind. But I was glad my mind was open, just like a parrot, And when I seen the demonstration, I was blown away. I knew I couldn't go backward. I had to move forward, and I had to reach out and help as many people as possible. And one of the main reasons is because some of the things that was highlighted during that day, some of the things that was said during that day, I started thinking about what my wife went through. I started thinking about the early challenge that she had, permanent challenge that she had, in her 30s. And I could not afford to not at least share the information with people that I love, especially my daughter, because I did not want her to face the things that my wife faced in the early 30s. And I want to make sure that, hey, if it's a solution, then I need to be a part of it. And when we found out about the Now We Know campaign, which was orchestrated by Damon Crump, it just took a leg of its own. It's led us to meeting the Prime Minister's wife in Jamaica not once but twice last year, presented the Now We Know campaign. Not only that, the Now We Know campaign actually allowed us to form a collaboration with the most powerful bishop in Jamaica. So that Now We Know campaign just took a leg of its own, because now people started saying that, you know what, you guys may be owning something because you've identified a problem, but not only that, you provide a solution. And that's how we got started with the Now We Know campaign.
Wow. Oh my goodness. Wow. I mean, and you just hit the nail on the head, with the second question. And you being a man, coming from a woman, women think, why is it that you as a man are sharing this information with me? Why hasn't a woman come on here and actually told me what it is that I need to know?
Well,
Right?
Mr. Wayne, Well, Mr. Wayne Hall said it best. You know, he says this all the time. You know, we all come from women's. You know, and I believe a woman's the most precious thing on this earth.
Yes,
So
sir.
if that's the case, as a man, it's my responsibility, and I believe it's my duty and responsibility to make sure that we protect our women, not only protect them, but make sure they're educated so they can protect themselves. You know,
Right.
and that's why men are doing this, because we understand the value of women. Mr. Eric Jackson stated that, you know, we'll have a problem when you guys start producing, you know, young ladies. And we don't want that to happen. So we need to make sure that we continue educating everyone so they can continue doing the things that need to be done and taking care of these women. And that's what it's all about. And that's why the men are taking the lead. It's not that we want to take the lead. You know, we have no other choice. But you
Right.
ladies can come up to the plate anytime and do what needs to be done. But we're not going to wait on you guys, because we believe that we have to educate and get it out to women as possible, not just here in America, but all around the world.
That's awesome. Oh my goodness. I tip my hat off to you, Mr. Watson, for, you know, doing the things that you're doing in this women's awareness campaign, how far you're taking it, no matter, you know, where the company is right now, and just basically just pushing forward. And not letting anything stop you as a man to make sure that women are educated as well as our men. Now, we do have the Right to Fight campaign for men as well. Can you just right quick just speak on that just a minute?
Yes, yes,
Awesome.
yes, yes. This year like American Express to me. It's the Max Life. It's for, you know, your prostate, you know, healthy prostate. What I
Right.
like about proud of taking the supplement. I used to get up, you know, 2 and 3 times in the middle of the night to use the restroom, you know, which we know that's not, it's not good. That where it gives you the signs that something may be going on with your prostate. You know, you may be having some issues. And when I would introduce it, in fact, of course, Mr. Norman Ray, who's on the line, we started, you know, this product way before Nspire came on board. And we started using this about 2 years ago. So we've been on this product for at least over 2 years. And since I've been on the product, I don't get up in the morning, in the middle of the night to use the restroom. In fact, when I wakes up, and the first thing I want is some some tea. You know, most people wakes up want to go to the restroom. Well,
Right.
my testimony has been a beneficial to me. And I mean, it's just a blessing to have something like this, especially when you start getting in the age over 40. You want to have something to protect your prostate, you know, or at least um, enhance it or make it better from a health standpoint.
Yes, sir. Oh my goodness. That is awesome. You know, and a lot of men don't know about this either, you know, so that's good to
Yeah,
know as well.
but
You know,
in fact, we have a prostate system. What people don't realize, we have a prostate system. We have the LOT, you know, for testosterone, give you more energy. Then we also have the the taboo.
yes,
So
yes.
I mean, it's that enhancement, you know. So when you're having a problem with one issue, it's because something else, and all of it turns back, all road leads back to your prostate. So
Right.
we have a system that works hand in hand. In fact, I'm actually on all 3 of the supplements. I believe in the supplements because it's all natural. Of course, a lot of you guys know that I'm a natural guy. You know, most of the thing I eat is organic, no meat, none of this. I'm a healthy eating person, so I had to watch what goes into my body. And when I ran across this right here, you know, it just was a good fit. It was a good fit for me, and not only that, it works for me. You know, it took about 28 days before it got in my system. Some people use the supplements. If it don't work right away, they jump off it. And what they fail to realize, when you're dealing with natural herbs and natural products, sometimes it takes longer to actually get into your system. In my case, it took me about 20 days before I started seeing the benefit. You know, so it's a blessing. You know, I'm loving it. I know a lot of other men loving it. We love it so much that we can't keep it in stock. In fact, the company is running out a lot of nutraceutical, but this is what it looked like. Just in case, Jessica, you haven't seen it. It's Max
No,
Life.
I know. I haven't seen it. No. Hey, put
Yeah,
it up closer. We got to see it again, Mr.
yeah,
Watson.
yeah,
There you
yeah,
go.
yeah,
There
yeah.
you go. Max
Anyone want
Life,
to
everybody. Ladies and
anyone want to
gentlemen.
try it? Just go to the person that invited you on this live, and they will be definitely to make sure they connect you with the Max Life.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, just one more last question. So what can you tell everybody out there? What would you tell them in order for them to how should I say, in getting into this, you know, sharing with their loved ones, what would be one more last thing that you would be able to tell them so that you could share with them on this?
Well, one of the things I think this is the most important thing. If you care about that person, if you love that person, you know, then you should want to share it with that person. You know, you should want the best for that person. You know, in fact, I almost left something out, Jessica, but we're actually working on some things that we can release within probably the next week with another young lady, Kimberly David, and we putting something together. I can't say it right now.
Uh-oh.
Think it's going to be hot because the
Uh-oh.
word that we get now, and I think a lot of people going to actually get. I mean, they really going to understand, you know, why you want to make sure that you take care of the one that you love the most. If you say you love that person and you care about that person, and they're facing these different issues, you know, from the results of things that they're using right now, and someone like you, or anyone on this live, that introduce them to a more healthy version, something that's gonna make them more comfortable, especially, you know, with the sanitary napkin, something gonna keep them dry, then, you know, I think you'll do them a disservice if you don't share that person. If you say you love that person the way you love that person, you know, I'm not talking about unconditional love. I'm talking about loving that person. You say you love that person, then you want to make sure that you know, do everything that you possibly can to provide them with the information and let them make a decision based off the information.
Exactly. Awesome. Mr. Watson, you know, thank you so much for coming on and just sharing your awesome testimony for, you know, what this awareness has done for your family. And like I said, the things that you continue to do, that you guys are just moving forward. I'm so glad that we were able to get you back on to our Facebook Live, because it, you know, all these difficulties, you know what, we're going to get it. And one way or another, it's going to come out.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, I appreciate you, and I, you know, look forward to hearing your voice on the trainer call tonight, and your call on Wednesday night, and we're just looking forward to having a blast. Yeah, Tuesday. I'm sorry. You know, my time I always screwed up. You know, I mean, it's crazy because I got so much going on for us as called, and in fact, I think I got 2 more calls tonight.
Oh, wow.
Hosting the institution call tomorrow night, so we got so much stuff going on.
Oh, you're such a busy man. Thank you for taking, you know, your time out just to come and talk with me for a little bit. So I look forward to having you back in the future. And as Christina says, cherish to the world. Thank you, Mr. Watson. You have a great night. We'll talk to you later. What time is it? What time is it? All right, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness. Wow. That is an awesome gentleman for coming on and just sharing that information that, you know, women and men. This is a man, ladies and gentlemen, a man, especially to us women. You know, God says that the man is head of the household, right? Well, guess what? Man is head of this company, that is head of this awareness campaign. And they are taking this all the way, guys. I mean, women, and I can speak for myself too, you know, we need to sit there and get everybody going. We need to spread this awareness as far and fast as beyond as we can. If you don't know, this women's awareness campaign is fixing to open up in Jamaica. And you know what? Mr. Watson and Mr. Wayne Hall have actually gone to Jamaica twice, not once, but twice, went to Jamaica and spoke to the Prime Minister in Jamaica, and they opened up Jamaica. So, you know, and we're fixing to open up a Cherish boutique, the very first Cherish boutique in Jamaica, guys. Oh my goodness. So you have to know how important this women's awareness campaign is. I mean, it's going all over the world, not to mention that it is going to the Bahamas. Bahamas is already open. We have Hyacinth that's over there in the Bahamas. That girl is rocking and rolling. She's on fire. And, you know, And I forgot to mention, please forgive me, Christina, my Christina Stars. She's the one that's the host of this this show that she wasn't able to be here tonight. And it's the reason why I am hosting this tonight. You know, and she's also from Jamaica. This girl is on fire in Jamaica. I mean, even Jerome Chambers, they are on fire in Jamaica and in the Bahamas. So needless to say, I mean, we're here in the United States. We need to spread this women's awareness campaign to all over the world. I mean, even your backyard, your neighborhood, everywhere, anywhere you're at, this information needs to be known. Okay, so hello everybody. If you're just barely joining us, welcome to our Facebook Live testimony show with Christina Stars and Jessica Urias, myself. Christina Stars is not here with me today. That's one of the reasons why I am hosting this call today. So I am so glad that you joined us tonight. Let us know where it is that you're watching us from. Let us know. Oh, okay. Sorry. I got to go back and read that. I'm so sorry. But let us know where it is that you are watching us from. Give your state and city a shout out. Guys, please share this information, because this information is something that you need to know about. So is what your family needs to know about. All right, so hey Gertha, welcome. Who else did I miss? Let's give a couple of shout outs here. Who else did I miss? Hey Glinda, Howard, how are you? Crystal Washington Hall, welcome. Regina Blaylock, welcome. I'm so glad that you guys were able to make it. Gertha, all the way from Beaufort. Oh my goodness, mama. Sorry guys, I got my daughter here. Say hi, Gabriella. So without further ado, I am going to bring on the next person. The next person that I'm going to bring on. Let me just give a few points about this next person that I'm fixing to bring on, okay? She is a servant leader. She has reached consultant in the company of Nspire in record time, ladies and gentlemen. She was also the recipient to receive the very first prestigious mission-driven award of Nspire Network. Oh my goodness. Now this lady here, I love her. She has a heart of gold. She is so funny. I saw one of her lives the other day. Oh my goodness, just made me crack up. All right, so without further ado, Toni Stricklin. Where are you at, Miss Toni Stricklin? Let's bring you on. You might have to send me a request because I don't see you anywhere on there. So send me a request right quick, and let's wait to bring her on, or not to bring her on right now. As we wait till she sends the request, you should be able to send the request right now, Toni. I don't know why I can't bring you on. That's weird. Oh, there we are. No. All right, Miss Toni, can you send me a request, Toni, as we wait for her to come on? Ladies and gentlemen, like I said, tell me where it is that you are watching us from. Tell us your state. Tell us what city you are in. Just say hello. Come out and just, don't be shy. We are speaking about the Now We Know Women's Awareness Campaign to everybody in the United States, everybody outside of the United States. We're speaking to everybody. Miss Toni, are you still out there, Miss Toni Stricklin? Can you send me a request so that you can come on? I don't know why it is that I'm just only able just to see one person to bring on. Miss Toni, are you still out there? Okay, can you send me a request? Oh, I don't see it, Miss Toni. Let's see here. Hey, Miss Lotigi Love, I see you out there, girl. How are you? Hey, Tanya, all the way from Illinois. Awesome. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. Keep sharing this awesome video. We're going to bring on some more testimonies. If we can just get this working, where I can bring on Miss Toni Stricklin, Where are you at? Let's see. Where are you at? Let's see. I am great, Latiji. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining us today. Try to send it again, Miss Toni. Mr. Norman Ray, are you out there, Mr. Norman Ray? I will see if I can bring on either of you right quick. Ah, there we go. I got it, Toni. Yay! Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome Toni Stricklin. Uh-oh, you declined it. Uh-oh. Let's try again. There we go, Toni. Just say okay. Just add yourself on and you'll come on. Uh-oh, you keep declining me, Mama. What's going on? Mr. Norman Ray, are you out there, sir? I'm so excited for everybody that is joining us today as we wait for Toni Stricklin to come on. It is adding her, so we're just going to wait just a few more minutes. And then there we go. Hey, Miss Toni Stricklin in the house. How are you, Miss Toni? Toni.
Hey.
Hey, there you are. How are you?
I'm doing fine. I don't know what's going on here.
Well, I am so excited to have you on, Miss Toni Stricklin. Oh my goodness, coming all the way from Odessa, and you are where? Tell us a little bit about yourself and where you're from, Miss Toni.
Okay, Jessica, first of all, I just want to give you a shout out and say thank you for inviting me to this, your live platform. And I'm letting you know that you're doing an excellent job and a tremendous job, and the knowledge that you bring into this platform is so powerful and much needed. I'm originally out of Mansfield, Ohio. I lived here in Atlanta since 1989, 20 plus years, and I'm a person that loves to help people, loves to have fun. I love to serve on a platform. If someone asks me that they need some help, I'll be able to do that. I just I'm just the person I'm a caring person. I come from a caring background. I have a mother, she's no longer with me, but I come from a background of a servitude family. My mother was a nurse, grandfather served in the military. And so serving it wasn't a challenge for me because it came natural. It's in my DNA.
Right.
So, and I'm just excited to be here.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that, Miss Toni. I greatly appreciate you. And we appreciate you for everything that you're doing out there. I mean, come on now. The prestigious Mission Driven Award from Nspire Network. Look at you. You are rocking the house, Miss Mama.
Thank you.
That's
Oh, wow.
awesome.
Yes.
So, okay, so
Appreciate
we are
it.
excited to have you on today because we want to know what it is that how you were introduced to Cherish and Nspire Network.
Well, how I was introduced to Nspire, I seen a flyer on Facebook, Mr. Crump and Coleman, and I'm like, oh my God, I got to go and see what they're talking about. So it was the first behind the curtain training here in Atlanta, Georgia. So I had went and invited a couple of people, and one of my business partner, Kathy Gordon, she had came. And we seen they were doing the training behind the curtain, and then from behind the curtain, it led to the phenomenal Cherish. Information about the sanitary pad, about the comfortable and dry pad, and how the absorbency was, and then compared to the traditional brand. And I was like, okay, I'm in, So, it was a no-brainer. And then it just took off from there. And I've been with the company ever since, and I never wavered or anything. I knew that it was something that I needed to connect with because it struck home to me personally.
Oh, wow.
So it was a little deeper than Japan, but it was about me getting this information and getting it out there, sharing with someone else to save someone else's daughter.
Wow. So,
someone else's sister,
so now that you've gone there, so share with us, what Cherish has done for you and what you've gone through before.
Okay, as they're saying, as far as we share about the campaign, about the harmful effects of the tampons, the harmful effects of the pads, and on how the chemicals goes through an 8-step bleaching process, and how it converts into dioxin. And I was unfortunately one of those women that I was a swimmer. I love to swim all the time, and I used to wear tampons, and I was one of those women that had heavy, heavy, heavy periods,
Right.
and heavy flow, and my flows were so excruciating. It's hard for me to explain the pain,
Right.
and the pain was so excruciating, and I wound up being coming anemic because I bled for so long, for so many months. And
Wow.
when I did get that 7-day break, it was like I was a different person. I was in so much pain, and the pain, it brought headaches, it brought the cramping. It was just, even if you have sex, it was painful.
Ooh.
So, not to be so graphic,
No,
but
be real,
it
be
is what it
raw.
is.
Right.
you know it is what it was, what it is what it is.
Right.
So then I had to finally go to the doctor, my gynecologist, to find out what was going on. And so when I told him my issues and everything that was happening with me, and he said, Toni, we're going to have to, we put me on birth control pills to try to help that, and
Yeah.
all of that. I went through all
Right.
those process of eliminations, all those steps. And then that didn't work. Then he said, Toni, we're going to have to do a DNC. That's where they're going
Ooh.
to scrape your uterus and all of that
Right.
stuff. So we're
Right.
going to see if they clean out the lining, so that will help prevent any of that extra flow.
Right.
So he says, now what's going to happen here, if those 30 days, at the 30 days, you gone through, you fine, you won't be threatened with the final call, which will be a hysterectomy.
Oh, wow.
That 31st day, the bleeding came back, and I hit the floor.
Oh, my
When I
goodness.
tell you, at 41 years old, and he counseled me too. He says, now, Miss T says, listen, Toni, my doctor was, me and him, we had a cool relationship. He said, Toni, what happened if you meet someone that want to have children and all of that? I had to go through all of this psychological stuff, this mental stuff, that my life is about to change tremendously.
Right.
That I won't be able to conceive. I won't be able
Mm.
to bring someone of my liking,
Right.
and maybe he or she. I
Into the
wouldn't have
world.
someone looking like me, on this
Right.
earth.
Right.
So I had to really think about that, and I had to, at that time, I had to save my life, because the what I was going through, um, it was just a mental and it was just so painful. And if you have never experienced it, that's when the lining is on the outside, forming the cells on the outside of the uterus and all of that. So it was just crazy. So I had to end up to have full hysterectomy, and then I had to deal with the after effect.
Ooh.
The after effect of the mental process, as far as the self-worthlessness, the incompleteness,
Right.
the shallow thinking, that will I be able to really be complete anymore? All those negative thoughts,
Things just going through your
all of
mind.
those negative thoughts were just compounding, and I had suppressed that for so long.
Mm.
And I went through this journey by myself, and and I tell you, I still get emotional.
Of course.
I still get emotional, and when I see other women and
Going
they
through it.
have their families, and then I'm single and everything, and then when you meeting guys, and then they're asking you
Mm.
questions, and trying to get to know you and everything, and trying to
Right.
build a relationship, and when they're asking you these questions, well, how come you don't have any kids, and all this, and you kind of sink in like a turtle, you kind of go
Right.
into that introvert. and you're like, oh my gosh, here we go again. And then they start looking at you in a different type of way. And let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you this. I, even through all of that, that's okay, because what I went through set me up what I'm about to go through.
Right.
So all of that, what I've been through, has set me up for this appointed time with this company, which I had no idea of years ago. I did not have, I didn't know about Cherish until 2 years ago. And then with this platform that we have, I
Yeah.
can help save somebody else's baby.
Yes. Yes.
By bringing this information, sharing this information. And then what I love about is the men that is getting educated on why we suffer in silence.
Exactly.
And it's not so much that we have, and I'm telling you, Jessica, I'm talking about the attitude, the lethargicness. I'm talking about, I didn't, it's like that 7-day window gave me life.
Amen.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
With you bleeding constantly,
Yeah.
heavily, clots coming every.
Oh.
I'm talking about wearing double pads and tampons. I'm talking about, that's how excruciating. I'm talking about the most uncomfortable feeling ever.
I know.
So this is reason why I'm passionate. And if I'm getting emotional, I'm sorry. I
No.
apologize for what I'm saying to you. I
Girl, no
love this
reason to
campaign.
apologize.
And if I could save one somebody, head them off at the pad.
Amen.
Just let them know, baby. Just try this pad.
Yep.
Just try it. Just to relieve you from that discomfort.
Yep.
Just to get your mind right. Because and then you won't, you know what I'm saying? Because men are, you know, I'm not coming down on our men. Don't get me wrong, y'all. I love y'all to death. Lord God, I do. Yes, I do. But there's some of y'all crucial out there, some crucial men out there. But I don't charge it to them because they don't know.
Right.
They didn't know.
Right.
So, but now the information that they're getting,
yes.
they will know. But
yes.
if you got this information and you still in that stinking mind thinking, then you ain't the one, baby.
Yep.
You are not the one.
Miss Toni. Oh my goodness gracious. And you know, me and you, I mean, of course, we're both women, but I know exactly what it is that you're talking about. I know what it is to feel this little because you can't have babies. You to feel like you're not even worth nothing, to be able to give life to the one thing that you want in your life. I had that for 14 years. 14 years. So, Mama, I know exactly how you feel. And I am right there with you because the passion, you know, it hits home, and it hits home like no other. You know, you just want women, you want women not to be so close-minded. Why are so many women so close-minded to the fact that we have a most open part of our bodies, that everything that we wear on a monthly basis is just making us be the women that we are today, and we have no idea about it. We have no idea about it. Miss Toni, oh my goodness. Ooh, girl. Mm-mm.
So what I'm saying to you, Jessica, to fill that void in my personal life is to continue to share this information, because those young girls are going to be my, just what you call how do you say it, you know, they're how can you say that, even though they're not my personal babies, but I can be somebody's not biological mother, but a woman that, what's the word I'm looking for, y'all?
Which one are you talking
When
about?
when you have when you can't have kids, but you can have that nourishing mother, nourishing or
okay.
whatever, what it is.
Right.
But I just feel that I'm what I've been through has led me to this part of my life, because I always wanted. I knew I couldn't give nothing back monetarily. I knew that's when I served, I could give you my time and my talent. See, that's what I'm saying. If I didn't have the monetary things, but I knew I had my time and my talent, and that's
Right.
even greater than all the monetary out there. So when I'm sharing this information with these young ladies, these mothers out here,
Yes.
letting them know that they have another alternative option,
Right.
just try the pad. Let the
Yes.
pad speak to your body.
Exactly.
Let the toxins that's already built up in the body, let
Come
Cherish
out.
do the work for you
Yep.
to remove all the buildup toxins that's in the body. And
Yep.
you be on these pads for 3 months, ladies. Be on these sanitary napkins for 3 months.
Or
Let this
more.
let these sanitary napkins operate in the form of a
Yep.
healing for
Exactly.
you.
Yep.
Okay?
Yes. Yes. Oh my goodness. Miss Toni, I know that you touched base on, basically all of the questions that I was about to ask you. I mean, and you being so passionate, being so raw with women, men and women need to know what exactly, like you said, what exactly a woman goes through. Because if you don't give it to them raw, how are they going to know? How are they going
Right.
to know? So,
Right.
thank you so much for coming on and sharing that awesome testimony. And, just like you said, God has a purpose for us. God has a purpose for us. And
Yes.
I am just like you. I know that purpose had to have happened for a reason. I know that I couldn't have a baby for 14 years for a purpose. Why? Because look where we're at right now. Look at the
Absolutely.
campaign where we're at right now. So, one last question before you leave.
Yes.
What would you say to those men and women out there that would get them to understand? I mean, I know you just shared your awesome testimony and I know that they heard it, but just one more last thing on why they need to know this information, why they need to try Cherish.
If they know anything like I know and watched my mother suffer,
Mm,
if they knew when she would come home weak,
mhm,
uniform, bloody, have to
mm,
go and bathe and come out of her clothing, and I would have to help her out, we washing her clothes and everything. She's weak.
right.
Watching her have go through the clotting that she went
Mhm.
through. So if you gentlemen have a mother or a wife or a child that's
Yep.
in a fetus position and can't get to school, can't get to work, can't function mentally because
Mhm.
the pain is so excruciating,
Yep.
I suggest that you try Cherish,
Yep.
and then you'll know.
Amen, sister. Amen. Oh my goodness. I mean, you just said it. And like I said, thank you so much for coming on and sharing that awesome testimony. We are on a mission to make sure that we save so
Yes,
many women's lives and men's lives. So I tip my
absolutely.
hat off to you for your awesome testimony and what you go through, what you do. Girl, keep doing what you're doing because you are going to rock wherever you're at, wherever you go, you're gonna keep continuing to rock it, girl. So
Thank you. You will too. I'm glad
yes.
we're on the same team. Prime time, baby. Watch out now.
All right, Miss Toni. I look forward to hearing more of your testimony later on in the future, and we will talk soon. All right.
All right. Take care.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Bye. Lord Jesus. Wow. So I'm like Toni, I share the exact, it may not be the exact same testimony as hers, but I know what it is that she's talking about, to be a woman, not to be able to do the things that a woman has intended to be, what God intended for women to, their bodies to be like. Why is it that our bodies are going through so much of these chemicals that are inside of these tampons and of our pads that we have no idea about? Why is it that we have to suffer as women because of these tampons and these pads. We have been so prone to wearing these tampons on a monthly basis that we don't want to, have the accidents that we have. We don't want to feel a pamper on our butt. Okay, I understand that. I get it. But when you hear of a testimony as powerful as Toni's testimony, why wouldn't somebody like that, or even if before you even reach that, want to change, want to be open-minded to listen to what can make you better as a woman, what can make you as a man be better at sharing what your women need in your life? Come on now, guys, ladies and gentlemen, open up your minds, open it up, because when you open it up, you're going to know and you're going to see this information that you should have known a long time ago. I always tell people like this, look at the women back in the days when they were having kids after kids after kids and able to have like 10 to 12 kids. My grandparents, for example, my grandparents had 10 kids on my mom's side. On my dad's side, there was like 8 or 9 kids. 8 or 9 kids. You want to sit there and say, what, did they not have TV? Why was it that they couldn't, they had all these kids, and now you look at today, and now we are having so many issues. We are having so many issues with us getting to that point. God didn't intend for this to happen. God said He wanted you to prosper and He wanted you to build, to multiply. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. And you're probably wondering, what is it that we're talking about? Sanitary napkins. If you didn't know, they have a chemical inside of it called dioxin. Dioxin, the pad has nowhere to breathe. So guess what? When a woman's flow comes down and it hits that sanitary napkin, guess what? It has nowhere to go. So guess where it's going? Yes, if you didn't already agree with me, it's going back up into a woman's system, therefore creating so much havoc in a woman's system that we go through the things that we go through, what Toni went through in her life. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, we need to open up our eyes. We need to understand. We need women and men to understand what it is that we have on our hands, how we can change so many women's lives. Tampons. Our women are dying from wearing tampons. Come on now. It even says it on the box, toxic shock syndrome. How many of you guys know what toxic shock syndrome is? Recently, a 15-year-old, I believe, in Canada lost her life due to toxic shock syndrome. Why are our young girls wearing tampons when they don't need to be? Any woman don't need to be wearing tampons. It is intended for all of that mess to come out versus it go back up into your system. Do your own independent research. And I'm going to tell you here right now. Go to nowweknow.net, and it is www.nowweknow.net. You'll get yourself educated then. And I'm going to explain to you just like Mr. Hall always tells us. If you don't believe me, Google it right now while you're watching us. Watching this live video, you're watching me talk to you. Google side effects of sanitary napkins and tampons and see what the information that you gather. And you tell me whether or not we are lying to you. Ladies and gentlemen, why is it that I have men and women here trying to share this information with you guys? Whew, man, I can go on and on and on. I mean, it's a passion of mine, because now I know that something that so little that was hurting my body that was actually stopping me from having my babies, having my family, and making my family grow. All right, guys. So, I can keep going on and on. So the next person, I have one more testimony, and this testimony is a gentleman. He is a gentleman in itself. He is a native out of Baltimore, ladies and gentlemen. He also spent 22 years in the U.S. Army. Wow, 22 years. And he retired in 2001. He is married, has 2 awesome children and 2 grandkids as well. And he is thankful to God for allowing him to be a minister of the gospel. Oh my goodness, we have a minister on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome Mr. Norman Ray. Norman Ray, where are you, sir? Come on. Request to come on right quick so we can talk to you. Tell us a little bit about what you do and why it is that you share this women's awareness campaign. Mr. Norman Ray, where are you, sir? Where are you? Are you still here, Mr. Norman Ray? All right, everybody. So while we are waiting for Mr. Norman Ray, like I said, you know, I hope that you guys are sharing this video. I hope that you are bringing on everybody that you know that needs to know what this information is. Mr. Norman Ray, if you'll just request to be on the video, sir. I cannot request to bring you on right now. It's not showing that you're here. But, you know, come on right quick and let's talk to you for a minute. I am so excited to bring you on just to have you share with us all that you do and why you share this women's awareness campaign. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't told us where it is that you are watching us from, tell me where you're watching us from. If you are watching this on replay, hashtag replay, let us know where you're watching us from, and let us, we'll be able to come on and say hello to you guys. I'm so excited to be here. Christina Stars wasn't able to be here with me, and she is the host of this show with me. So, Mr. Norman Ray, where are you, Mr. Norman Ray? Anybody see Norman Ray out there? All right, everybody. Keep sharing. Oh, here we go. There you are. Denise. Awesome. All right, Mr. Norman Ray. Come on with me and talk to me for a little bit. All right, Mr. Norman Ray. How are you? Welcome.
Hey, Jessica.
I am so glad you were able to get on. How are you?
I'm doing well. Prime time, baby.
Yeah, prime time. Oh my goodness.
How you doing this evening?
I am doing fantastic now that I'm talking to you. How about you?
I'm doing very well, Jessica, very well.
Awesome. So tell us a little bit about yourself. I know I, just kind of put a little bit of bulletins of you, but just tell us a little bit more about you, where you're from. Take a moment. Can you hear me?
Yeah, okay, a little bit. Well, Jessica, I'm actually from Baltimore, Maryland. I left Baltimore when I was about 18 years old, spent 22 years in the military. So I've been married 39 years. So we've been around, Jessica, we've been around the country. And I'm very excited. I've been ministering now for about 8 years. And so it's really been a phenomenal time. I've actually been in this type of industry as far as the health and wellness industry for a little while now. So I've been very
Uh-oh, we're losing you, Mr. Norman Ray. Norman, you're kind of breaking out on us. Are you still here with us? Uh-oh. His end. Uh-oh. So we're just going to wait for him to come back on. Like he was saying, he's out of Baltimore, served 22 years in the U.S. We'll bring you back on. And he's a part of this women's awareness campaign that we are sharing, with women and men all around the world. I'm excited, that we have men in the forefront of this campaign because, without them, they're able to talk to so many women that a lot of us women are not able to talk to because we have a lot of women that are closed-minded. Sorry, guys. As you see, my son was crying. He just barely woke up. So, of course, he's a mama's boy. So I had to pick him up because he was screaming and crying if you didn't hear him. Mr. Norman Ray, if you'll just request to come back on again, and we can bring you back on so you can finish sharing all your information, where you're from, what you're doing in this company. I'm excited. Guys, oh, there he is. All right, Mr. Norman Ray. Are you, sir? There you are.
I'm sorry, Jessica.
It's okay. No worries.
Can you hear me?
And you're breaking out on me. There you are.
I'm sorry. Can you hear me?
Yes,
All right.
I can hear
Let me
you.
just lean up to it.
Okay.
All right. So I'm not sure why we're breaking up, Jessica. I'm in here in my office. I'm not sure exactly why we're breaking up. So hopefully you can hear me now.
Yes, I can hear you. You're good.
Great. Great. I tell you, I'm in this fantastic new house that God gave me, and I'm trying to figure all this stuff out.
Amen.
Hey, Jessica, I got a real office in my house. Come on now.
Woo!
Who else does that?
Yay! How awesome!
I don't look. I'm so excited. I even got my star jacket on. I want y'all to
Look
see
at
that.
you, way to go! Woo woo!
Yes, sir. All right.
Awesome.
Hey, but look, let me say this, Jessica. I'm really excited about this platform that you have allowed us to be on with you. I don't know, folks, if you understand this, but I'm excited for this young lady, how she has taken this platform and moved it forward. I know she's supposed to be interviewing me, but I got to give it back to her, guys, because she's phenomenal. And think about it. I haven't been to Odessa, Texas. But listen to my business partner, Mr. Watson. There ain't nothing out there, but guess what? They got a gold mine out there with Miss Jessica. So do your thing, sister. Keep on pushing.
Thank you so much, Mr. Norman. I really
Bring it on,
appreciate
Jessica.
you.
Bring it on.
Oh yes. All right. So thank you for that. Oh my goodness. You're making my face red.
Come on
now. Okay, so tell us how you got into this company, and how did you get introduced to Cherish?
Great. I'm gonna tell you, it was on a weekend night. I got a call from my business partner, which is my brother from another mother, Mr. Charles Watson, and he was explaining to me that he had received a call from Mr. Damon Crump. And him and his wife Janet were on their way over there to see exactly what was going on, because we have been partnered with Damon in another project. So we knew that I knew one thing: if he was going to visit Damon, it must going to be something good.
Right.
So I have to be honest with everybody that's watching me right now. About 10 o'clock that night, he called me back, and he asked me, was I setting down, Jessica? And I'm like, setting down? Setting down for what? He said, man, are you sitting down? I said, yes, I'm sitting down. But I could hear Janet laughing in the background.
Oh, no.
So I'm like, okay, what is it? He said, bruh, a sanitary napkin. I said, what? A sanitary napkin?
Right.
I hope nobody's too religious like me, but I just got to tell you what I said. What the hell I'm going to do with that? But see, but I have to be honest and tell you, that was my first impression. So Mr. Watson introduced me, and Jessica, all I can tell you, about 2.5 weeks later, Damon Crump and Damon Coleman came to Virginia.
Okay.
I met them at 12 midnight.
Wow.
12 midnight at the Sheraton Four Points Hotel. My wife, 2 of my business partners, and his wife.
Wow.
And we saw the demonstration for the first time live. I remember looking to my left, right, and looking at my wife's face. When she saw that dry test system, all I knew was this: we got something here.
Right?
We got something here. It was phenomenal. We didn't leave that hotel till about 1:15. but I didn't tell you everything. Before we went to that hotel, my wife was livid with me, taking her out of the house at 12 o'clock at night to see some demonstration. But you know what? We're so glad that we did, Jessica. So it was Mr. Watson who introduced me, and the rest is kind of history.
Wow. Oh my goodness. That is awesome. You know, oh my goodness. And that just leads me to my next question, because, you know, you as a man, you know, sharing this women's awareness campaign, and it just took for your wife, Miss Denise Norman, I mean, Ray, to see that. And then, I mean, just for you to automatically just say, you know what, we got to get in this.
Well, because what we don't understand as men, Jessica, first of all, we don't really understand what you women deal with.
Right.
I'm just going to be real.
Right.
Men only want what they want when they want it. But outside of the women, when they are in their fetal position, or they don't want to go to work, or they don't want to go to school,
right,
we look at that as crying, cry babies. But see, when you love women enough and you begin to understand and really understand what they deal with, the mind begins to change.
Right.
So for me, being married as long as I was, you know, some might say, man, but you were married over 30 years before you got involved with the company. Yes, that's true. That just tells you how a man's mind does not work like a woman's.
Right.
We don't endure what you all endure. So for me, it became passion for one. I had a wife that I didn't understand what she was dealing with.
Right.
But then I also had a 23-year-old daughter who I knew were going through menstrual cramps,
right,
heavy flows,
right,
but didn't understand it. But Jessica, as a father, as a man, once I got involved and I understood what was already on the market and what it was doing to our women, there was no way that I couldn't be a part of this. That's what
right,
breaks my heart about why it's so hard for even women today to understand that even as a man, I don't want anything from you but to help save your life.
Right. Yes.
See,
yeah.
I don't want folks to look at the money aspect of this.
Right.
This is a campaign for lives.
Right.
So that's why I'm passionate, Jessica.
My goodness. Wow. And, you know, because you have a superstar jacket, right? Oh my goodness. So you are doing such amazing things where you're at. And you have a jacket to prove it. I mean, it is, of course, like you just said, it's not a jacket to prove it, but, you know, where you are in the company as well just shows that, you know, men are in the forefront of this company, and just want women to understand, you know, the meaning of what this awareness is and how we are just changing lives from one person to the next.
That's correct. Well, I can just tell you, this jacket that I'm wearing, Jessica, I didn't get this by myself.
Yes, sir.
It took a phenomenal team,
right,
to help us get to where we are today. So I don't take this credit on myself. And one of the things I will share with you is that being passionate about something,
right,
because see, we can be passionate about a lot of things.
Yes.
But when you talk about someone that you live with,
right,
someone that you labor with,
right,
someone who men, I'm talking to you right now.
Yep.
Someone who you said that you would be in covenant with. And now you
Yep.
have an opportunity to share with them something that could possibly change the dynamics of their life.
Exactly.
How could you not do this? How could you not do this?
Yes,
so
sir.
The jacket is fine, Jessica, but the campaign means much more than this jacket. I'm grateful because it shows the work that was put in.
Right.
But guess what? We still got some room to go, my sister.
Amen.
So
Amen. I agree with you 100%. Now, I mean, I know you've touched base on, the questions I just asked, but, one more last question before, we let you go, because I know we're just a little bit over time. But you know, what would you say to these men and women out there? One last thing that you could possibly, you know, speak to them about, saying, you know what, this is for them. They need to be open-minded and not closed-minded.
You know, Jessica, I'm gonna just say this to you. It's kind of hard to sum it up from my point of view in one question or one answer. But what I will say to women, if you could change the life of a young lady or even your own daughter,
Right.
and you don't do it, shame on you.
No.
For you men, if you could change the life of a brother or perhaps even a father without Right to Fight campaign,
Yep.
and you don't, shame on you. Why do I say that? We are literally in a position to change lives. I mean, multiple lives. It is really sad when you know what to do, or you know there's an opportunity to help others and you choose not to do. I want to leave you with this.
Okay.
In the Bible, it talks about, Jesus says, what you do to the least of thee, you do unto me. What is that saying? What he's trying to get us to see in that, anytime that you help someone that's either in trouble or someone in need, you have pleased him. So therefore, I believe every distributor and every customer that's connected with Cherish and Nspire, we are on the right track, and the Father is smiling at each one of us.
Amen to that. Amen. Oh my goodness,
I had to go there, sis.
No, you did great. That right there, I wouldn't have expected it. You know, I knew that I could expect that from you, because, you know, God is in your life, and you being as a minister, why wouldn't that come out? You know, people need to hear it.
And I want to thank you for this platform. I have to give a shout out to Mr. Wayne Hall and Mr. Charles Watson. And people on here might ask, why do y'all keep mentioning those two names?
Yes.
Well, let me say this to you. I've had a lot of people in my life, but I can truly say from my heart, these are two men that not only love their wives,
Yep.
but they love people.
Yes.
And we are on a mission, along with those two gentlemen, to break records.
Yeah.
Not because of the money. I want you to get the money out of your mind, folks.
Amen.
But because of being a person in the forefront to help people save lives. So if that's it, Miss Jessica, I want to thank you again. You're a phenomenal young lady. I can't wait to see you walk across the stage again in a couple months. You're doing some incredible things, and just know this. Just know this. Greater is he that is within you than he that's in the world. And so what you're doing for us with this platform, we're eternally grateful to you, my sister. Bless you.
Amen. Thank you so much, Mr. Norman Ray. I greatly appreciate you coming on, taking your time out, and just talking with us a little bit. You know, you're doing great things where you're at, and I appreciate you for that. Yes, sir. Prime time all the way. Prime time.
Hey, wait. One last time. Prime time, baby.
Prime
right?
time.
Hey, look, prime time right here in Richmond, Virginia.
Yes.
We here, and we ain't going nowhere.
Amen. Amen. Give Denise my love, and we will see you soon, Mr. Norman Ray. Bye.
All right.
Thank you.
Prime time, baby.
Bye. Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh my goodness. If you guys are probably thinking, Jessica, those are some great I appreciate you coming on and just jumping on and listening to us. I know that we went over just a little bit on time, but you know what? When you have such great information that needs to be shared, that needs to be known, why wouldn't you take the time to listen and hear what it is that this information is that you need to know about? Now, if you haven't heard of this, go back and watch us on a replay. Get all the information that you need to know from us. I guarantee you when you do, you're going to be like, oh, okay, now I know what it is that they're talking about. I know what this women's awareness campaign is. Now, I'm going to tell you one last thing before I hop off on here. Get back with the person who brought you to this video. Get back with those people, because I guarantee you, when you get back with them, you are going to be so grateful that you did. And you're going to go be just like all of us, sharing these awesome testimonies with so many other women and men out there that need to know what this information is. So, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to like our Saving the Lives page. Don't forget to share our page. And don't forget that we are here every Sunday. Today was a different time today, only because we had some things that came up. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming back and hopping on with us, listening to these awesome testimonies. If you have a testimony that you would love to share about Cherish and what it's done for you in your family's life and in your life, reach out to us and let us know that you're not going to be shy to come on here so that people can hear your awesome testimony. Guys, thank you so very much. After being nervous for a little bit, it went away because, that passion. But thank you so much, everybody. Miss Toni, Mr. Norman Ray, Mr. Watson, I am so excited that you guys took your time to come out and be with us today, or be with me today. Mr. Wayne Hall, Prime Time, Anne-Marie, awesome job. Thank you guys for all that you do. Keep on rocking those focus groups. Keep on rocking the mission to save women's lives and men's. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, you have a blessed rest of the Sunday. I will see you later on next week at the same time, same place. You guys have an awesome day, and Miss Christina will hopefully be here with me next time on Sunday as well. With that, you guys, will talk to you soon. Have a good one. Bye.